Ciao, homie.
So we've gone through all the other videos that talk about the breakdown event by event and show you all of my work and all of my research and all of my breakdown by competitor, by event, by only British and UK's competitions to come up with these ratings, these strength ratings out of a possible 100. And that's how I came up with these numbers. So before you go in the comments and say, I don't know how you came up with this, watch the videos. The whole point of them was to show you how I came up with this. You may disagree, which is fine, and I may be wrong, which is fine, but let's not question how I came up with it because I'm been pretty verbose about that in my other videos. So, starting off, Desmond Gahan will come in 10th place with 9 total points. That breaks down into 3 points on the dumbbell medley, 2 points on the super yoke, 1 on deadlift for reps, 1 on the loading medley, and 2 on the Castle Stones. Moving on up, I have Shane Flowers in 9th place. Shane Flowers will get 4 points in the dumbbell medley, 1 in the super yoke, 5 in the deadlift for reps, 2 in the loading medley, 3 in the Castle Stones. 8th place goes to Paul Smith, so Paul will come away with 20 total points, comprised of 5 in the dumbbell medley, 7 in super yoke, 2 in deadlift for reps, 5 in loading medley, and 1 in Castle Stones. 7th place will go to Andy Black. So Andy Black, who I originally had 9th, I believe, is now 7th place, which may make some of you happy in the audience. I know that some of you said that I had him too low, which turns out I did. 25 points for Andy Black. I think he gets 2 points on dumbbell medley, 3 on super yoke, 5 on deadlift for reps, 6 on loading medley, 9 on Castle Stones. Mark Felix will come in 6th place with a total of 26 points, edging out Andy by 1 point. So he gets 1 point on dumbbell medley, 8 on super yoke, 8 on deadlift for reps, 4 on loading medley, and 5 on Castle Stones. 4th place goes to Luke Stoltman, and there is no 5th, you say? That's because there is a tie. Luke Stoltman and Pa O'Dwyer have tied for 4th place, so they both come away with 28 total points. Luke's breakdown is 6 points for dumbbell medley, 5 for super yoke, 3 for deadlift for reps, 8 on the loading medley, and 6 on Castle Stones. Pa O'Dwyer, on the other hand, does a little better on dumbbell medley, 8 points for him, 4 on super yoke, 6 on deadlift for reps, 3 on loading medley, and 7 on the Castle Stones. So then we have our podium, which you can figure out who they are based on process of elimination, but what's the order? Well, 3rd place, I think, goes to Graham Hicks, who I originally had, I believe it was 7th, and that's what caused all the uproar. So redoing the numbers, comparing just British and UK's competitions, Graham stacks up incredibly well head-to-head with these guys, and if we take away the one contest where he was injured with the dumbbell and give him his other remaining kind of dumbbell score, it changes things dramatically. I think his loading even went up as well here too. So as I said, I took full careers for all of these guys except for Mark, where I did as much of it as I could get to. It is so long. But Graham Hicks, 3rd place with 40 points, a considerable jump up from 4th place there in total points. Have him winning the dumbbell medley and the super yoke, 2nd in the deadlift for reps with 9 points, 7 points on the loading medley, and 4 on the Castle Stone, so that's how he gets his 40 points. 2nd place will go to Tom, the Albatross Stoltman, so he descends on Sheffield for Britain's Strongest Man, but doesn't come away with the win here. 42 points for Tom. That is 9 points on dumbbell medley for 2nd place, 6 points on super yoke, 7 on deadlift for reps, and then I think he wins both the loading medley and the Castle Stones. And that leaves us with our champion, and shall I say returning champion, Adam Bishop, who wins by 1 point. So 43 points for Adam Bishop, and that is comprised of 7 points on dumbbell medley, 9 on the super yoke, 10 on the deadlift for reps, 9 on the loading medley, and 8 on the Castle Stones. And funny enough, both Graham Hicks and Tom Stoltman have more event wins in my predictions than Adam, but he seems to make it up on some of the other events. So those are my overall standings and podium predictions for Britain's Strongest Man 2021. Again, your winner, your returning winner, Adam Bishop, 2nd place, Tom Stoltman, and 3rd place, to round out the podium, Graham Hicks. Thanks again for joining me on my blog, Strongest Man. I hope you enjoyed these predictions and found them a little bit more precise now that I've reworked the algorithm. Any of you athletes out there, strongman athletes, strong women athletes, who have suggestions based on your vast experience on how I could make my predictions better, please feel free to reach out and let me know, and if they make sense, I'll fold them in. Thanks again, Graham, for the suggestion, and hopefully we talk again sometime soon. Thanks, everybody. Ciao, homie.